In this video, I am going to discuss the differences between sale and mortgage. सेल को हिंदी में बिक्री कहते हैं. It comes under section 54 and mortgage को बंधक कहते हैं. It comes under section 58. Now, the first difference lies in the definition itself. Sale is the transfer of ownership in exchange for a price paid or promised. So sale is the transfer of ownership. It means when somebody sells something, the ownership is transferred to the buyer. Mortgage is the transfer of an interest in the property to secure a debt. Mortgage creates an interest in the property. Now, interest in property means the legal right, ownership or right to or specific share in an immovable asset, maybe land or house. Means you can get some right. If you mortgage a house property through a bank, then you will get some rights to live in, but you cannot sell that. Also, this is what is interest in the property. Ownership. In case of sale, ownership completely passes to buyer. Once a person purchases something, then all the rights are immediately transferred to the buyer. In mortgage, ownership remains with the mortgagor, debtor. If suppose you have taken loan from bank, then bank will be the mortgagor, debtor. So in mortgage, ownership remains with the debtor, means bank to bank, while only limited interest passes to the mortgagee, creditor. Only a limited interest passes to the creditor. Purpose: sale is to alienate property permanently. In case of sale, the property is totally transferred to the buyer. Mortgage is to provide security for a loan. In case of mortgage, you pay to the bank as a security for a loan which you have taken from the bank. Security for a loan, also called collateral, is property or valuables that you pledge to the lender as guarantee. Security, what do you understand by security? Security means whatever loan you are going to take from a bank, then you have to give some valuable to the bank as a guarantee. This is a type of secured loan. The loan is secured and it gives the bank the security that if it default on loan, they can recover the money by selling your property. It means whenever you are going to mortgage a house for a loan, then you have to give something for security, some valuables as a security, and then the loan becomes secured. And if you are not able to pay the money you have taken from the bank, then the bank can recover the money by selling your property. Now, what are the valuable things that you can give to the bank as a security, as a guarantee? Property, how it may be house or land, not this property, some other property. Gold, vehicle, fixed deposit, shares or mutual funds. Any of these can be taken as guarantee by the bank. Now, What is the object of giving guarantee to a bank? To protect the bank from the risk of default. It means if you are not giving any guarantee to the bank may be at risk because you may not be able to pay. In some cases it happens when the mortgagee cannot pay the cannot pay the loan he has taken from the bank. In that case, the bank will go in default. Redemption. A sale is absolute and cannot be undone. Redemption. A sale is absolute and cannot be undone. It cannot be taken back except by mutual rescission. A mortgage carries the right to redeem, whereas a mortgage carries the right to redeem, means get the property back. But when you once sold something, some property, then cannot be taken back by you. But in case of mortgage, after repaying the loan, you can get the property back. Consideration. Sale requires a price. Sale requires a price. If you are going to purchase something, then you have to pay some price. So that is, a sale requires a price. Mortgage is created. Mortgage is created to secure a debt which may or may not be the same as the property value. Mortgage is, in case of mortgage, it is not necessary that you have to pay the value equal to the value of the property which has been mortgaged. So it may be less. It may be less than that. I am giving you some example for this. Sell section 54. A sells his house to B for 50 lakhs. Now A is no longer the owner. In this case, when A sells his house to B for 50 lakhs, A is no longer the owner. A receives the money and B holds all rights to the property. This happens in case of sale. But in mortgage, if a person borrows 10 lakh rupees as a loan from B and pledges their house as security, signing a mortgage deed, then what happens? A retains possession. A retains possession but cannot sell it freely. A can retain the possession in case of mortgage but cannot sell it freely. If A repays the rupees 10 lakhs plus interest, whatever the interest coming on the loan of rupees 10 lakhs, within the agreed time, then the mortgage is retained. It can be taken back and the house is free. And now all the rights of the property attached are transferred to A. If A defaults, suppose A is not able to pay the money, then what happens? B can sue to sell. B means bank who has given you the loan can sue to sell the house to recover the debt. So friends, this was all about the difference between sale and mortgage. Thanks for watching this video.